Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. The goods have been secured. I got the new Fenty Beauty Hydrating Concealer. They released a new shade of their gloss and oh my gosh, is this not the prettiest shade ever? I think that this was in a holiday set before and I really wanted it, but I didn't want the other glosses that was in the set. So I am so excited to see that this is released on its own. So we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna do a wear test of the concealer and really see if this concealer is better than their first concealer. So grab a snack, grab something to drink, and let's get into it. This is the new We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. I picked up the shade 400N. I wanted to get something neutral to try. I really like this packaging. It's very, very different from any other packaging that I've seen. So this concealer retails for $30 and this is a 12-hour hydrating longwear concealer that comes in a wide range of medium coverage shades with a natural second skin finish. It is an extreme longwear formula that resists creasing, fading, sweat, and humidity. It's transfer and waterproof. Wow. This concealer has a lot of claims, and I guess it is the perfect day to try it out because it's storming outside and I have some errands to run. So we're really gonna see if this is waterproof, sweatproof, all of the stuff that it's claiming. And personally, I was not a fan of Fenty's first concealer that they launched. I felt like it was way too dry. I wasn't a fan of the shades, but when I went in store at Sephora, I felt like the shade range was very, very good. So you're bound to find a good shade that's gonna match you. I'm 420 in Fenty's matte foundation, and I'm also 20 in their skin tint. So the shade that I got is 400N. So if we're shade twins, if this one works, maybe start off with this one. Ooh, very cool doe foot. Look at the curve. Ooh, it's very thin. A little bit is gonna go a long way, but we're just gonna see because I want coverage. So I am going to use a brush on one side and then I'm also gonna use a sponge on the other just so you guys can see. Now, you all know that I am a brush girly. I'm using my Haus Labs concealer brush. Okay, coverage. Already, this has some coverage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's blending really, really nicely. It's literally melting into the skin. I'm trying to see if it has a smell to it. I like a brighter under eye, so definitely keep that in mind. This one is super bright. That is coverage. Wow, and it does not feel dry on the face. So I am going to go ahead and just use the brush up here. Now, taking the sponge and blending out everything else. When you use a sponge to blend out your concealer, it's definitely going to soak up some of that product. So keep that in mind. Gosh, I have not used a sponge in so long. I literally have not used a sponge in forever. Blend it out a lot faster than the brush. It's giving coverage. Like, I do not need to go in with a second layer of this concealer because it's really pretty. Very bright, so don't let that alarm you. It is super bright on me, this shade, but this is how I like my concealers. I'm just gonna use the About Face Blush Balm in the shade Smash. I haven't used this in so long, but I moved it to my top drawer. Oh, I hope it's not dried out. Oh my gosh, it's been okay, there we go. I was like, whoa. It's like, is it dried out? I literally forgot about this blush and it's so pretty. Wow, this shade is gorgeous. Let's set this concealer and see how it sets down. I'm gonna use my Ami Collet translucent setting powder. Okay, that looks pretty. That looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna place this powder everywhere that I placed that concealer. So I went and kind of like finished up the makeup a little bit. Now I want to try out this gloss right here in the shade Fuchsia Flex. It is so beautiful. Ooh, a little bit metallic, but that is gorgeous. I want to try this gloss. Oh my gosh. But this is pretty. Is it for me though? I don't know. Maybe if I had a different eye look. Ooh, it gets brighter. It's a really pretty shade. I just don't know. It's just really bold and very berry-like, and I don't usually go for, you know, berry colors like this one. Probably won't wear this shade out. I don't know if that's the vibe for today. Now that I have like my makeup all done, I think it looks really pretty. I do feel like it didn't add any coverage around my mouth area. I even color corrected today though. I don't know why when I put on concealer around like my mouth right here, it's like non-existent. It's like it just disappears by the time that all of my makeup is done. It actually feels really lightweight on the skin. To say that it actually gave me quite a bit of coverage. This is me up close and personal. We're all friends here. We're gonna see how this concealer wears throughout the day. It's currently 1:06 p.m. I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the day. Because it is storming outside, I don't have like sunlight video that I can do for you, but I'll check in with you guys in a few hours. So we have our end of day check-in. It is 7:06 p.m. and this is what the makeup is looking like. And to be honest, I am not really feeling the makeup right now. I look like I've been through it today, but all I did was go to different stores and then went out to eat. And this is what my makeup is looking like. I really want to do a second day wear test just to kind of see if I get different results, you know, because I feel like I look so tired under my eyes right now. And I did have a little bit of creasing on like in hour 2 of wearing this. I tried to do like an outside video, but it was so gloomy and dark. You really could not see the makeup, but tomorrow's weather is supposed to be so much better. So I'm going to include like some, you know, sunlight clips so you guys can see how the concealer looks once I freshly apply it. But this is day 1 of the wear test. Not too thrilled about the results after about 7-ish hours of wearing it, but hopefully tomorrow will be better. I just feel like my fine lines are just really emphasized right now, and I don't usually have this problem, so I'm hoping tomorrow I'll use some different products and maybe the results are a little bit different. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, it is day 2, and we're gonna do this part voiceover style. Yes, we're going old school, you know, YouTube. Okay, listen, I'm getting too excited. But I am doing things a little bit different today. I used different products and I used way less concealer than I used yesterday. Hopefully this works for you, girl, but if not, you know, that's okay. But I am using completely different products than I used yesterday just in hopes that I'll have a better outcome. I'm trying to go the less is more route. Let's get into these check-ins. Here is my makeup in natural lighting. I'm so happy that the weather is so much better today because I can actually show you guys how my makeup looks in natural light. And I really think I'm having a good makeup day so far. Like, I feel like I started the day with my makeup looking really good. So as you guys saw in the last clip, it is 11:30-ish a.m. and we're gonna do an all-day wear test. I also made sure this time to use less concealer. All right, so I'm in the car and it's like, what time is it? It is 12:15 and it hasn't even been that long. And I just decided to look at my makeup in the mirror and it's already creasing, which makes me so sad. I also feel like it is starting to settle into my fine lines. You can even just see right here, it made my under eyes look like, it makes me look a little tired like yesterday. It's really emphasized on this side. This side is creasing. It's not like settling as bad as this side. And I know concealers are going to crease. Like, I know that, but it just depends on how it looks when it creases, you know, and then also how soon it creases after applying it. So I've only had this on for about 45 minutes. It is currently 11:18 p.m. I am so tired, y'all, but this is true dedication. It's literally been just about a full day of trying this concealer for the second day in a row. And let's get in. I definitely think, and you guys let me know in the comments, I think today's wear test went a lot better than yesterday's wear test. This concealer says that it's supposed to like resist creasing, but I really felt like within 30 minutes of wearing this concealer, it creased on me both days. So this is definitely not a crease resisting concealer. It's also interesting though that they didn't say that it's crease proof. So crease resisting is a little bit different, but it creased on me really, really fast. I know that some concealers do crease. I don't expect concealers not to crease at all, but it's how it wears and how soon it creases for me. I like to look for with concealers, but I will say that the wear test did go a lot better today, but I'm not blown away by this concealer. I'm really not. I love the coverage that this gives, the skincare benefits it adds, and I also like that it's hydrating. But that's all nice things to have in a concealer, but if it doesn't wear well for me, it's kind of just like, what's the point? You know, that's just me personally. Makeup is different for everyone. I do want to do a little close-up to let you guys see the creasing. I just feel like it kind of settles into my fine lines. I did use all different products today just to see if I get different results, and I will say I feel like the products that I used today were a lot better with the concealer. Overall, I will say I don't think that this is a concealer I'm gonna keep reaching for because I'm not a huge fan of how it wears. If this is something that you really wanted to try, I would say still go for it. It might work different for you than it did for me. It might work differently with certain products and things like that. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I hope that it was helpful in some way. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys!